Hey Sagittarius, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your last half of January love and then some spread. I wanted to say, hey, thanks you guys for the 21,000 views. Wow. I mean, you guys have uplifted me so much with your willingness to view the reads and your positive comments. And, you know, you guys have helped me, and I sure hope that I'm helping you. So, wanted to say thanks again. You guys are fabulous, and let's see if we can get you a good read, Sagittarius, for the last half of January. Let's get started. Sagittarius in love, January last half. I'm using the Arcanum deck today. It's a newer deck I got. I really enjoy it. It looks like there's going to be some sort of emotional confusion in love, okay, or with a lover. There could be something that you don't quite know, or something that's confusing that needs to come out or be explained, perhaps. This is a relationship that is coming into commitment or is in commitment. There you go. Look at that. Wow. This is definitely a committed relationship for some of you. For some of you, someone is coming in to offer love, possibly Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is a soulmate from the past. Perhaps it's a water sign. It doesn't have to be, but for some of you, it may be. You're also going to find some new truth with this soulmate connection. Or there could be some truth with children, something with children. Yes, there may be some confusion about children. How are you going to work it out, perhaps? And there is some stagnation in that. There may be some things that you guys have to sit down and work out about kids. Maybe blending, okay? But somebody feels like they've been left out in the cold a little bit. And somebody is making decisions regarding that. Or maybe that's a fear they have, okay? Somebody feels victimized by this situation. But again, the truth's going to come out about this. There's going to be some new truth. Maybe some explanations as to the stagnation. Or maybe some explanation as to why someone has been taking things a little bit slow. Because what they really want to do is rush in like the King of Wands. But perhaps there's a reason why they're taking it slow. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody wants to offer love, Sagittarius. You want to offer love. You want to plan for the future with this soulmate. And you are going to make an offer, a committed offer. Possibly for some of you. Let's see what the cards have to say. Bottom of the deck, we have Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups speaks about loss and loneliness, sadness, depression against someone who has left you, or feelings that they have left you. But again, you know, you have the Two Cups up here in the air still. These three have fallen. The two are still in the air. I'm going to set that right there so you can see it. Again, Sagittarius, I'm going to be referring to you as line 1. Your partner is line 2, but, you know, if line 2 feels better to you, adopt line 2. These are general reads, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Center of your read is the Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, with an offer of love. This could be a younger person than you. Okay, or could just be someone coming in to offer love, but it's sort of the idea of love, right? It's the idea of being in love with love, okay? And you know, they're offering it to a queen, okay? So just bear in mind, this may be someone who's not on the same emotional level as you. They could be, you know, financially not on the same level as you, intellectually. There could be some development and learning and maturity needing to be had here. So let's just kind of see what the cards have to say. You have 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards. You have the Chariot, you have the Sun, and you have the Hermit. So somebody, after coming out of a hermit mode, is going into happiness, and they're charging forward in happiness. So that's the overall energy of the read, coming out of energies which may have been depressive into energies which are happier. Charging forward, making the decision to charge forward. So somebody's made the decision to charge forward. They're standing their ground about something. You see how this man is standing in front of the doorway here. He's standing his ground about something. And he's saying, you know what? I'm drawing the line in the sand. That's enough. That's as far as you need to go. You're not getting through that door because there's some issues that we need to take care of first. So basically, somebody's made the decision to charge forward with standing their ground on an issue. Somebody is remaining grounded. They're trying to hold on to something. There is an offer of love on the table, and somebody's charging forward fast and furious with some truth, okay, with communication. So perhaps this water sign, for some of you, may be charging forward, offering love in a fast-moving way, which would lend to, you know, sort of the immaturity in the situation, not thinking things through. Okay, so somebody's trying to come out of an energy in which they're not wanting to rush in. You know, they want to think things through and they want to remain grounded while they do it. Potential outcome of the situation is somebody's coming out of a time of solitude, a time of going within to make their decision, and they want to charge forward in happiness in making an offer. A solid, steady offer. This could be an earth sign, okay? It doesn't have to be for some of you. But there are children involved in this situation, as we have 2 pages, which represent children. So perhaps somebody had to think a little bit about what an offer means when children are involved. Someone didn't want to rush in because, you know, there's more than just the relationship or the feelings or emotions on the table. You know, you have children involved. You kind of have to think things out and plan. Can't just rush in and rush out. You know, you need to be mindful of what an offer means when there are children involved. It could be a life changer. So let's just get some clarifiers on it and see where this story goes. There's clarify 5 of Cups. I have earth, fire, air, and water. So we have everybody on the table. Specifically, we have Cancer, Pisces, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo. You could be dealing with anybody for you guys out there, but these are some specifics. Yeah, the 5 of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So somebody's feeling depressive. They're feeling, you know, kind of sad because the situation has become stagnant, or the situation is stagnant. And that's making them feel as though, because the situation may have come to a halt or slowed down, that someone is leaving them, but that's not the case. What the case is that somebody's taking their time to make and bring a solid, steady, stable offer because there are children involved. They're taking this offer, or they're taking this idea of making an offer seriously because they know that this will be a life-changing relationship. So what they're doing is taking their time to build a solid, steady foundation. Excuse me. The Knight of Pentacles comes very, very slow. But when he gets there, it's a true offer. It's a very stable offer. You see, he has freedom here, and he has the green, okay, which is love. Okay, that represents the heart chakra. So he's coming into this with his heart, with his freedom, and trying to weigh the difference between head over heart decisions, basically. So he's trying to be very logical about the offer because there are children involved, and he doesn't want to do any damage. He or she, however it resonates with you. This person doesn't want to do damage to you, and they want to make sure that they are worthy of the offer. They want to make sure that they're able to fulfill the offer and hold up their end of the bargain and be the leader. Because there are children involved, they want to make sure that they're not going to mislead, that they're going to be able to withstand this. So they're really thinking it out. They're taking it slow because they want this relationship to last. They want to build solid building blocks for this relationship so that it will continue to grow and it won't be an in and out sort of relationship. So Sagittarius, either you or your partner, if this is how you're feeling about things slowing down or things going slow, it's because this person wants to make sure that they're in the right. And they want to make sure that they're doing the best thing overall for the family, not just for themselves. So that's a very admirable thing. On the outside, it may look as though, God, they're so slow. And, maybe they're just not really into this, but that's definitely not the case. They are into it. They just are trying to do things the right way. Yeah, Two of Wands is clarified by the Five of Swords. So somebody does not want pettiness in a relationship. They're worried about rejection as well. So they're trying to make a decision about that. They want to make an offer of love, but they're afraid when they make this offer of love, they may be rejected because what they want to bring to you, Sagittarius, is to be a husband. Okay, now this is the Emperor. This is, this is masculine energy, okay? This could represent father figure, authority figures, husband energies. It doesn't have to be specific to gender. But this person, this is what they want. They want to be your lifelong partner. They want to be a husband energy to you. They don't want pettiness, but they're afraid of being rejected in this offer. Seven of Wands is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So they're standing their ground because they feel like, again, they may be juggling some issues here. They may be juggling issues of making sure they're doing the right thing. And they're juggling the thought process of, victory and rejection. They're walking away from juggling, and they're going to communicate with you that they want a future with you, and they're thinking about a future with you. They want to manifest a future with you. Some of you, this may be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but they are making sure and searching themselves to ensure that when they come to you in the right way. They come to you with everything they are and not just part of them. They want to give you their whole heart, their whole life, their whole efforts. And they're contemplating this, and that's what they want to communicate with you, Sagittarius, that they're thinking about this. They want to take their time. They want to make sure they're doing things the right way. That's a very admirable thing. They're searching themselves spiritually. They know that, there could be some things that are not being spoken that could speak to stability issues. They want to stabilize the situation and plan for the future with you, but they're holding something back here, okay? There could be some sort of spiritual differences, or they could be something that, they know maybe in the past how they've reacted to relationship, and maybe, in the past they haven't been able to fully commit to something because they weren't all in. Now they are remaining grounded and they want to rectify that situation by planning for the future. They're waiting for the right time because you are their wish fulfillment, but their wish fulfillment is also being honest and truthful. They want to bring in this truth. They want to communicate that with you. They want to communicate that they're devoted to this relationship. Okay, they're devoted to you. They want to bring a solid, steady offer. But they want to make sure, as cliche as it might be, these two cards together, that it's a strong, solid offer. Okay, and they're resisting their desires. You could be dealing with a Leo. They're resisting their desires to not rush in. They want it to be solid. Yeah, Page of Cups is clarified by the Fool and the Moon. So they want to start over. There's some emotional confusion. They want to be different than they were in relationship before. Again, in relationship before, they could have been in love with the idea of love. Okay, and they could have been not very, they didn't have a lot of staying power perhaps, okay? And they don't want to rush in because fools rush in, but they want to start all over again, but they want everything to be out on the table and they want everything to come into the light. They don't want any secrets in this relationship. They want truth. And they're trying to find their balance in that, okay? You've got balance between fire and water for some of you that are dealing with water signs, okay? Or fire signs. They're trying to find a balance between the two worlds. They're going to be cutting out Knight of Wands energy, okay? In the past, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For some of you, may be dealing with those signs. They want to cut out this in and out, hit it and quit it energy, okay? They don't want this to be a fly-by-night relationship. They don't want this relationship to be based solely on sex either. They want it to be the whole kit and caboodle. Home, hearth, family, building love, building relationships, building legacies. They're cutting out this energy that they may have possessed in the past, or Sagittarius, this could be you trying to rush in too quickly. Okay, maybe you're rushing into this too quickly and they're standing there saying, hey, hold up, hold up. I know I feel the same way about you and I've done this in the past, but look, if we're going to be together, it needs to be logical. It needs to be truthful. It needs to be above board. So slow down, Sagittarius. Again, Knight of Swords is clarified by standing your ground. Okay, this could be you, Sagittarius, someone rushing into you too quickly, or communication coming in too quickly, or, maybe your head's spinning a little bit from this relationship and you need to get grounded. You need to protect yourself and make sure and protect these children, for some of you who have children, and make sure things are going the right way because they're watching, okay? And also, damage after a relationship is broken, you have to repair things, of course, with everyone, but especially with children. Okay, so you may need to slow down a little bit, stand your ground, protect yourself, do things of the head, not the heart, because the heart's there. Maybe you need to start thinking with your head. This person, whoever you're dealing with, has been searching themselves quite a great deal, trying to find the balance and trying to make sure that this is the right thing. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Taking your time, slowing things down perhaps to make sure this is going to stick, so to speak. So perhaps in the past, your partner's gone into hermit mode because there's been some betrayal. The Wheel of Fortune here is moving it forward. They're trying to come out of some emotional confusion. They were single, or you were single. What they want is to have big love for you, okay? And this big love has transformed them. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio or other water signs, Cancer and Pisces. But this big love they have for you, or this big love you have for them, has transformed them into the lovers. Could be dealing with Gemini, some of you, but this big love they have for you has transformed them, okay? And they know that. And this is how they want to come to you. They want to come to you as the King of Pentacles, who can hold it down, who is grounded no matter what happens, who finds a way to make it work, who is careful with his money, who is an admirable, very legitimate partner, a husband. So that's what your energy and your love for them has transformed them into that. Your big love has transformed you has transformed him or her or what have you into this person who wants to build with you. That's beautiful. Please clarify the sun. Happiness is truth. Perhaps they felt victimized here. Maybe there's been issues with reconciliation in the past, but looks like a reconciliation is going to be victorious. But if you go too fast, you're going to end up with some anxieties. There's going to be some moments here. I'm not going to lie to you. There's going to be some moments here. Perhaps there is a relationship somebody needs to let go of in order to fully be committed in the present with you or you with them. So what you have here is anxieties being brought as a result of something being blown up. Somebody's moving away from something bad to something better. They're guarded. They're trying to figure this out. But they're coming out of it with an offer of romantic love and nurturing. Romantic love and nurturing. Okay, perhaps again this speaks to some of you dealing with water signs. Maybe somebody's holding on to a family. They want to hold on to this family because they've been heartbroken. They've been heartbroken in relationship. They don't want to go there again. And, this losing a family, okay, being heartbroken in a relationship and losing a family has been a great deal of burden for them or for you. They want to make sure this is the right thing to do because they have had, or some of you could have been dealing with a Capricorn, but they have had problems in the past with things being a little too carnal, with control, with toxicity. They don't want that anymore in their world. You could be dealing with a mother and a child. Sagittarius, you could have a child. This could be your partner. They want to make sure that they're coming to you in the right way. Perhaps in the past, Sagittarius, you've had some issues in relationship with broken hearts and broken families and broken marriages or something like that. And you want to make sure this is the right thing. And you're trying to manifest that in your world, but there are obstacles to overcome here. There could be some manipulation in previous relationships, or somebody could be manipulating the situation. You could feel like it's coming to an end with your lover. However, because of the stagnation, you feel left out in the cold. You feel like it's deceptive. But look what you have. You're their empress. Okay, this is how they view you, this beautiful woman with these beautiful children. This is what they want. This is what they're going toward. And this is what you can have, Sagittarius, but you can't rush in. You got to take your time and build this foundation. And it's going to be new love, new passion, new exciting things that you're going to be doing together. They don't want it to just be about sex. They want this to be fair and just, equal give and take for both you and the children. And so they're cutting out any kind of situation in which it's not a very solid, stable energy. This is what has been the theme in this read. There's big time love here, but they're cutting out anything that's not going to have staying power. So let's get a couple of cards on it to talk about what we can do, or what, what you can do to help this situation along. Ace of Swords flew out of the deck. Be honest with your family. Be truthful with your family. Excuse me, I turned that upside down. Be truthful in family matters. I don't know, I got these cards all wompy-jawed here. Be truthful with your family. Be truthful in this new endeavor that you're embarking on, because what's behind these two flags here is family, home, hearth, solid, steady building legacies. But you're not going to be able to enter here into this until you come with the truth and love. You see these two roses, how they represent two different houses. And this represents love. This represents power. This represents financial security, truth. Okay? So what you have here is basically what you can do is be honest, be truthful, put it all out on the table, because you won't be able to enter into this, okay, until everything is out on the table. So let's get some romance angels on it and see what they have to say. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that's saying, take it slow. Take it slow. Get to know your partner. Get these building blocks going. There's a child in this picture, a younger person. So, you have to be honest and true and stand your ground with your children. Stand your ground with your partner regarding your children. Let's get our psychic oracle on it and see what they have to say. I just love these cards. I think they bring a lot of depth to a situation. These are by John Holland, I think. Yeah, prosperity begins. The universe is putting you forward for prosperity. It's moving things forward, but you got to make sure you're doing the right things. Solar plexus chakra. Okay, you've got some emotional loss. There needs to be some spiritual strength. Okay, here's what we have. Just going to pull these off, because these are very important, and I will tell you about these. Okay. So here's what I have. Solar plexus chakra. Okay. You need to, this is 3. This is the Trinity. This is coming together. You need to work on your solar plexus chakra, perhaps meditate. There's some independence. There's some mystery issues here that need to be brought out into the light. Perhaps you have issues in your solar plexus region that you need to look at and pay attention to. But this is basically not harboring pent-up things in this area of your body because it will affect your health. This is letting this go. Coming out with everything and letting it go. Next up, we had emotional loss. There was some emotional loss in love in the past. There was an abrupt change in your relationship in the past, or this could be current. There will be an abrupt change. There may feel like there's an emotional loss, but you need to release it. Release it. Do not hold it in. Next, we had stand your ground. Okay, use your intuition. Use your third eye. Stand your ground. This is divine number, okay, number 7. Stand your ground with this. Do things the right way. Because what you need to do is work on some spirituality, work on some spiritual strength in release of this emotional loss that occurred. You could be enduring a little bit of a waiting game, in love. But use your intuition because this is not a loss. Somebody's not falling off because they're not into you. They are trying to slow down to make sure this is the right thing to do because they have big time love for you. But if you don't grow good roots, you won't have a good tree. As above, so below. Things have to be balanced in the universe, and they have to be balanced within yourself. Get your foundation. Triumphant success and truth. You're going to have triumphant success, and you're going to have truth in this situation, but you're going to have to seek out the truth. Okay? You're going to have to come with truth. You can't hide anything here. Everything has to be on the table. You need to use your wisdom in this situation. You see how that man's looking over this family because he wants to bring wisdom and truth to this family, okay? You're going to have to use your head and not your heart so much, Sagittarius. And we have the 2 pillars here, which represent a couple. They also represent the twin flame energy. You do have the Emperor and the Empress. You have the 6 of Cups. But right now, your focus does not need to be on that. Your focus needs to be on planning for the future. Slow down. Have patience and plan. Do things the right way because you're ready to enter this doorway. But you need to make sure that your root chakra, this is the base, that you have a solid foundation because that's what the root chakra talks about, is being grounded in the earth. Being supported by family, friends, that you have good support, a good foundation. That's what this means. You need to have patience and planning, and you need to form a good base for this relationship. So I think those are very important things. I think they tied in well with the read, that this is about a big-time love. Hell yeah, it's about a big-time love. You got to bet. But you know what? You can have big time love all day long, but if you don't build a solid foundation for love, it will crumble to the ground. So that's what this read is talking about, is solid foundation in love. Got to build solid foundations is what the read is telling you. Chaos and conflict. You could be coming out of chaos and conflict previously. There could be chaos and conflict if you don't build solid foundation. But what you need to do is understand that you can have peace, but But you got to do things the right way. You got to plan for peace. You know, it just doesn't happen. You know, you got to avoid some roadblocks if you can and try to do things the right way to avoid all possible conflict and chaos. Be in the here and now with your partner and understand that, you know, right now is when you are building these blocks of love and this foundation for this relationship. And also you have to take into consideration how you're building this relationship. What are you coming out of into this relationship? Clear out negative energy so that you can start pure and fresh with your partner. I want to do something just for fun. I got this Rebel deck here, and I just kind of want to see what they have to say about it, just to lighten the mood a little bit. Sagittarius. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. That's what it says here. So there you go, Sagittarius. What else can I say? Let's get a sexual magic card on it and see what the state of the physical relationship is, you know. Mind, body, and spirit, people. Sagittarius and love. Ooh, if they'll work with me here. The world. You're somebody's world, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune also moves it forward. There's going to be a resurgence in love, a rebirth in love. You need to slow down, okay? Wish fulfillment is here. Slow down, do things the right way, connect appropriately. Because this is going to be your happiness. This person and this relationship is going to be your happiness for a long, long time. Build a solid foundation with one another. Have playfulness, but build a solid foundation and come together in times of hardship. Don't pull apart. Come together. So, Sagittarius, let me get an angel card on it, and then let's call it a wrap. That's what I have for you for the last half of January. Love and then some read. You've got beautiful love here. You've got somebody who is so into you, they are considering your future more than themselves. They want to make sure they're doing the right things to be a worthy husband, a worthy partner, a worthy mate to you. And you know what? When you get a hold of somebody like that, you can't do any better. Can't do any better than somebody who considers your future and invests in your future. So, Sagittarius, you got a good guy, a good gal here. Hold on to them. Let them take their time. Build a solid foundation. They may be very wise in relationship and understand what it is they're doing. Don't let the stagnation deter you off your course, because what they're doing is trying to build something with you. Brilliant idea. Your idea is divinely guided. Do you hear that? Divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Okay? This is a divinely guided relationship, so it needs to be handled appropriately. Victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Have a little faith, okay? Have a little faith in your partner. Have some faith in yourself, and have some faith in the universe. Have faith in the divine. It's a beautiful thing, Sagittarius. I'll see you February for your first half, love and then some. This is what I have for you for your last half of January, love and then some. You have some really, really good things for a good recipe for love here. Take your time.